What's the real story behind the Bitcoin conundrum?
I don't know.
You know?
Me or mine, I don't know. Wait, come to Invest Fest. After Hove get off stage.
Is Bitcoin headed to Mike? Well, not Michael Saylor. Tom Lee had a scenario where Bitcoin could go to $5 million. Now, all the stars had to align for that to happen.
Did y'all have a group? You ever seen this?
Yeah. So, is Bitcoin? You see Bitcoin ever getting to $5 million?
But
if you watch the clip with Tom, that's if it was a 1-to-1 ratio with the value of gold, and that's not currently there. Could we ever get to 5 million? Hypothetically, maybe like 20 or 30 years from now.
Yeah, that was a shout out to that was Josh Brown, right?
Yeah, Josh. Yeah.
Josh, I watched that. Yeah, when he broke it down in that sense, it was like okay, because he was saying this could happen relatively soon, and then they kind of had some pushback on.
Yes, they go to Fort Knox and see that gold ain't there for sure. You gotta that fucking notional value gonna change immediately.
Yeah, because I think the value of gold is like 21 trillion right now?
Yeah, I think 23 or something like that.
23
yeah.
And Bitcoin sitting at around 2. So they're kind of facing it. Right. Yeah.
But if Bitcoin value go to 5 million, oh boy, America.
Yeah, there's still room. There's still room inside that space.
So are you bullish Bitcoin?
Yeah, all assets that are owned by U.S. governments, I'm long on.
Yeah, he said BlackRock's involved. I like it.
Vanguard, BlackRock, Satoshi.
That's thing,
and all of the centralization talk that y'all loved. But yeah, Bitcoin's good. But just hold for the long term, man. That's all I'll say. And you have to learn how to trade as well. Trading has considerable risk. Consult your advisor. You must be disciplined. But while I love the return, go ahead.
For new traders, what's the safest strategy to begin using in the market?
Whichever one you're going to stick with. A lot of times people ask me, how should I get in? How should I get out? I'll say this again. Use the same entry and exit and same target for every trade for 5 years. You can go through all the VWAP scenarios and EMA and RSI and stochastic, and that's cool. Will you follow your setup when it's there and have the same target? Like, I immediately know someone isn't doing well in the market when they ask me, what target are you using? What target I use should not affect how you trade, and it should not make me want I don't care what Buffett or Chamath says or Saylor, I haven't changed my strategy off the NASDAQ or ES or ZB or UB yet. Don't matter. Like, you guys hear stuff all the time from other people in media. I don't see you doing less shows or 7-hour episodes because somebody else did an all-day multi-marathon, and I'll stick to the strategy. But EMAs are a good way to enter. You want to risk 1 to make 11 in the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, you want to risk 1 to make 5. That applies to all markets. If you do that, you'll be good. But the desire to want to continue to learn more and change strategy, I think, is the thing that stops most traders. For sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
Shout out to y'all who listen. If I made you money, please put yes in chat. Have I made y'all more money, or this president and the last one did? I want to know. Shout out to Savon. I need to know. Amazing interview. I appreciate you.
Speaking of that, ianinvest.com, 48-hour sale for Stock Club and Sniper. 48 hours when you actually can get the prices. Stock Club is when you actually get prices on when to buy the stocks. Like, this stock is going to $98, buy it at $98 and you'll make a lot of money. As opposed to buying it at a high or buying it at 20% and then it drops another 30%. Buying a dip
is not a strategy.
An incomplete statement. It's an incomplete statement.
Mm.
Go to ianinvest.com, first stock club sale of 2025. ianinvest.com, 48 hours.
Got an interesting question. What comes first, XRP to 10 or Bitcoin to 330,000?
All you XRP enthusiasts out there that, once again, you guys crucify me. You know who you are. You guys crucified me. And what has it done? What has it done?
To answer the question, though, 330 before 10.
So 10 is
and I'm the one that called about it 22 cents. I put the little post up.
That's lofty.
It hasn't got back to its high from 6 years ago. XRP, if rule of thumb, if an investment has not gotten back from its high from 6 years ago, that's not a good investment. Now, will it go up over the course of time? I don't know, probably, but it's not going to $10,000, and it's not going to $1,000. And if you think that you put $1,000 in XRP and you'll become a millionaire in 5 years just by sitting on it, you're going to be worth $2,000.
That's going to be your net worth.
The humble response.
That's going to be your net worth.
I'm going to copy that. The calm measure. You've been on the phone in Africa, ain't it? when Shock on, boy.
The XRP army. CEO of XRP spotted with Trump.
Oh, they had that at the Mar-a-Lago. The Mar-a-Lago pictures.
Just buy Bitcoin, man. If you're interested in crypto, buy Bitcoin. That's your safe play.
Oh man, we're watching that VIX. We're watching the VIX. Keep your eye on the VIX, y'all. We get into 30.
And also, go look at every 8 years, how often around this time of year does this VIX spike to about 31?
Yeah.
Happens.
Are you still bullish on MU?
It's tough to be bullish on anything right now. Do I still think it plays a major role? I do. March 20th, they will be reporting their earnings. I know GPUs was a touch point for them that they didn't see acceleration in, but the data center revenue came in really well. I think that'll still happen. I think there might be some improvements on the GPU segment. But again, when the market is performing like it is, it's tough.
What's the best stock to buy right now before we leave? Relative to the down performance, TSM will be it. That's your pick.
I keep saying, if TSM was in America, I would go on a whole short Apple campaign. TSM and Microsoft.
Those are the two. That's your two.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the safest answer for me would be Nvidia, just because of the role that it's going to play in all of this. Even with Microsoft, and I think, did you post that, Ian, with the capex that they put out, $100 billion specifically for GPUs?
Yep,
it's a hell of a lot of money, man. I'm definitely. This thing gets into the 90s. This is. I don't want to say anything prematurely that might be inside a stock club, but it gets inside of there.
Yep. Sam Altman, they still own 49%, regardless of however your relationship go. Just like because you can get a prenup. So just because y'all don't get along, don't mean that they don't get to own that shit that you promised. And they gonna spin a block and get the new wife at a cheaper valuation.
Till 2030.
Allegedly.
No, 2030 is when it's over. I don't know what happens at 2030. Do they have a severance package where they separate? But 2030 is the deadline.
Allegedly.
No, that part's not alleged. That part is fact.
Everything is negotiable.
Ownership for another 5 years, and I can block every IPO on earth. Boy, you better sit down.
You think they're gonna IPO?
You never keep a car to the end of the lease.
I'm saying what the terms are now. It could change for sure.
Yeah,
do you think they'll IPO in the next 3 to 5 years?
If they make right with Microsoft, for sure. You can't have Microsoft and you stole from Elon and think that you're gonna go public and all the banks don't team up against you.
Well, they got SoftBank.
They'll get mad and come together.
They got SoftBank.
Sure. how we work go.
But they keep investing, right? Like that story is just, a classic failure.
And where is SoftBank from? What origin?
This is what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that, right?
Yeah, you go fucking IPO on Hang Seng Index, Shanghai Index.
He's gonna call Larry. He's gonna call Larry very soon.
Hoover?
Nah, Ellison.
Boy, I'm telling you, these war games that are being played, I have not seen. This is a different time. This is chess at a high level, and a lot is at stake.
Yo, that Stargate thing is real, man. It's real.
Oh, for sure.
It's real.
For sure.
Just in case you don't think I got the backing.
And a great point in being a business owner and investor, you have to know who you can sell to. You got to have some buyers on the other side of that line.
Yeah.
Yep. Because you'll never get that valuation again in the AI race.
Yeah, especially with the competition.
For sure.
Especially with the competition.
Yep.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. It's been real.